What up, good folk, good people? It's your boy Dre Montez, and welcome to Certa Pro Paters presents Montez at midday. It's your boy right here. How's everyone doing on this magnificent, wonderful Fist Pump Friday edition of the show? I'm trying something new here, so bear with me here for a second. See if I got it right. Okay, it's out there. Okay, how we doing, good folk, good people? Hope everyone is doing well in your place and planet. But it is what I like to call Fist Pump Friday edition of the show. How we doing, good folk? How's everybody doing? Let's raise the roof a little bit up there. Raise that roof a little bit. Boom, boom, boom. Close the backdrop right here. I'm trying something different. Bear with me. Trying something different. Bear with me. Bear with me. All right. Everybody's bearing with me. Are we good? Everybody good? How's everyone doing today? We're doing good, good folk, good people. If you're not, let me know if you're not doing well. Anyway, it is what I like to call Fist Pump Friday. What's up? Can we get high fives in the building? Chest bump. Let's hug this thing out. Let's get in here for the real thing, as I like to put it. The real thing is in the building, and we are here. Shout out to my dude Ben, Angry Beaver. What a good run! What a good run! If you've never been to the Angry Beaver, never experienced it, it's next door to Broadway Oyster Bar, and I'm telling you, it was Lefty's back in the day. But my dude Ben took it over. It just changed. I mean, it was the people, the memories, the experience. Just overall, good dude. Just when you meet people that own bars and restaurants or a business in St. Louis, and you have a friendship, and you met them, it kind of changes everything. And we've had in the past 10 years a lot of St. Louis landmarks close over the years that mean a lot to people. But it's called change, it's progression. It's not a sad story, nothing like that. Nothing bad has happened, but things are changing. But again, shout out to my dude Ben and the people, the staff, the patrons, all the events that happened over the years. Angry Beaver in downtown St. Louis. Great job. Out there for you for sure. If it's your first time tuning in, thank you so much. Again, this is Certa Pro Painters presents Montez at midday. And Certa Pro Painters, Oklahoma City, my dude Robert. Let the professionals do the work, residential and commercial work for you for sure. But it is Fist Pump Friday, Feel Good Friday. And before I get into the moment, I want to talk about something that has come to my attention, and I want to label this as the best way I can. Let me see if I got this right here. Having friendships that is a different race, a different race. I mean, I don't want to put it that way. When you have friends of a different sex, if you're a male, you got female friends. If you're a female, you got male friends. It's different when you're close with these people because here's the assumption: people assume you're sleeping together. If you did or did not, that's on you. If it happened years ago, that's on you. The expectations of it happening, that's on you. But you two know the truth that none of that is ever going to happen. And it's different, but I'm talking about the friendship of male and female. I have more friends over the age of 65, and I have more female friends. I have a lot of friends at over the age of 65. I have a lot of female friends. But if you have a lot of friends that don't fit the norm of people that know you, it causes issues and problems. It causes issues and problems. You can't apologize that all your friends are attractive. Nobody can control that. Nobody can control that. It just happens. You can't control the experiences that you are invited to. Like, how did you get on stage with Billy Joel and Sting? Well, I know people. You can't be mad at them for that. You can't be mad at people for things like that. You got to accept it for what it is. And it's been bothering me for a long time. Like, how do people get mad or upset or judge you that you have male friends or female friends? I, I never understood that. I knew that when I was a young lad back in the day, as people say, you're a young lad back in the day, you're a young boy. But as you get older, you can see the trend, you can see the hook, you can see the curve. That's what she said. We're gonna keep it clean here, Dre. It's Fist Pump Friday, Feel Good Friday. And after last night's football game, did you like that? I, for one, did not have the type of game that I thought was going. It's, oh my God. I thought Tampa had this game. I didn't believe in the defense of Atlanta. Look, when I'm wrong, I'm wrong. When I lose arguments, I would tell you I lost that argument. If I'm wrong in what I'm talking about when it comes to the world of sports and entertainment, I would admit my faults. But I did not see that 509 yards. Whoever had Kirk Cousins in their fantasy league as a quarterback, boss. Matter of fact, you have the day off work. Jeff, go home early right now. Mike, Keisha, Melissa, all y'all go home right now. Because you know women play fantasy football. Women gamble just as much as men on football. Did you know that? Statistically, since 2020, women are up 12% on gambling on football over men. You know women go to strip clubs, right? You know women go to strip clubs. Just keep that in mind. Oh, I'm just here to support my friend. Whatever. It's Friday. I'm doing something I have never, ever done since I was in my 20s. I I'm not in a wedding, but I'm going to a wedding. I have so many questions. I've never been to a wedding that I've not related to the person in over shit. I don't think I've ever been to a wedding of someone I didn't know or related to. I've done since I became a ordained minister, Father Dre. I've done 4 weddings. And my homie, I did her wedding when D got married to Adam. I did a live show here, but I've done 4 weddings total. I'm not related to these people I've married, and all of them are still married. True story. But this will be my first wedding, Josh and Robin, that I've never, I don't know what to do. I've seen people do crazy shit at weddings and movies, but what are expectations? I mean, I, I, I have so many questions. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to going to a wedding. I know it's on a Saturday. College football is going on. We're gonna get through it, buddy. We're gonna get through it just fine, Dre. We got this. This is what we're doing, and this is what friends are for. Again, I'm trying something different, so bear with me here. Let me see if I got this the right way. Let me see if I'm doing this right. Boom, boom. Okay. Yeah, I got it. I got it now. I think I'm figuring it out. There we go. I think I'm figuring it out. But for the most part, I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Again, it's your first time tuning in. Thank you so much. Welcome to Certa Pro Painters presents Montez at midday. Certa Pro Painters, Oklahoma City. Let the professionals do the work. Commercial and residential work for you. The numbers on the bottom of the screen. There's so many things going on in downtown St. Louis, as well as Soulard or Soul Art, as I like to call it. Look up that golf cart company right there for you. STO Golf Cart. There you go. Hook them up. Uh-huh. Take care of the people that take care of you to make that memorable moment for you. But last night, the NFL, Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Atlanta Falcons. If you watched yesterday's show, I told you how I felt about Tampa Bay, Baker Mayfield, and the Atlanta Falcons preseason video about their defense, which was it wasn't egregious behavior. I mean, if you're confident about something, if you want to wear a thong to the beach, male or female, do your thing. Do your thing. I cannot believe when I was 18 to 20 years old, I thought those underwear were cool. I just can't believe that. You ever just think back as men, the shit we did from 18 to 22 years old? Just have a minute. If you're a male, just think back at the shit you did from the years of 18 years old to 22. Just let's have a moment. It's crazy, isn't it? It's remember that quiet time in school when you were a child? When your teacher gave you quiet time? Oh my God. They called it what? Nap time. Go over here and have a nap. Everybody go over here and have a nap. When they required you to put your head on the desk, those were fun times. You can't go to sleep at work in the real world. Well, most people do and don't. But how we doing, kids? It's Fist Pump Friday, Feel Good Friday. Who's off work today? This weather is nice. Get your vitamin D in. I've had my walk. I've had my breakfast. I've had my water. Have you? Now it's time for what? Bring on the marijuana. Here's the roof. Here's the roof. It's Haircut Friday. I hate getting my hair cut on Fridays. I hate it with a passion. Who goes to the barbershop as a black person on a Friday? If you're over the age of 35, you don't get your hair cut on what days? Friday or Saturdays? No. I'm about to change up the hair makeup. My hair's gonna get confused. I have not had my hair cut on a Friday in probably 30 years. But due to the wedding, we're going bald. We're taking the roof off. We're taking the whole roof off today. The whole roof coming off today. We're taking the roof off the table for sure. Well, let's get on into the show. Can I talk about what the Mets did last night for once? What baseball has done? Can I tell you something? Leather is back in style. When you can steal something in front of 40,000 people and nobody says a thing. Mm. So you thought this just was part. I don't know whether to credit my dad or my grandmother, but when it comes to baseball, I'm locked in. I'm locked in when it comes to this game of baseball. I'm sorry. I know I love football, but this baseball is on a whole different responsibility and level. I mean, there's levels to this thing of baseball. If you've ever played it, if you ever coached it, you're a parent or you're the player, it's in that game last night, the celebration of Pete Alonso run those bases. It's like the first time you hugging Santa Claus. When you took your picture with Santa Claus, you just hug a stranger. Get in here for the real thing. You ever hugged Santa Claus before and you thought it was really Santa? Get here. But there we go. Before we get into the topic of discussion, I have two serious questions. If you have a pet and you use Uber or Lyft, is there a button that you have to tell them that you have a pet, a service animal? I have a question. If you can, please share that information with me. I tried to find it yesterday. and it went bad. And then here's my other question. If you're getting married in a different state outside of the church, how much time do you need to get your marriage license? No, I'm not getting married again, Tasha. No. Tata Delicious, no. These are questions that people have submitted to the show. Calm down. No, we're not going Dre 5. We've been married 4 times. I'm not buying another ring. No, not paying for another wedding unless it's one of my kids. And I'm putting halvesies on that because they have a mama too. Oh my goodness. Let's get on into the mix of things. Let's put some people on the checklist here right now on Fist Pump Friday, Feel Good Friday edition of the show. Let's talk about people that we're giving them too much credit. We're going to put these people on a checklist, these teams and affiliations. Let's get through it. Let's put AAA Rodgers on there, Aaron Rodgers if you're scaring at home. Let's put Action Jackson, Lamar Jackson on the list. Let's put the Dallas Cowboys on there again, and let's put Tua. What I mean by that, Aaron Rodgers won a Super Bowl in what year? 2011? He won one MVP. No, multiple MVPs. Him and Lamar. But we give them so much praise, but they haven't done diddly poo. They haven't done nothing, but they got the bag. How do you get the bag? You haven't done nothing. I'm not giving you money for regular season accolades. I want to put something in that trophy case that represents that we're winning franchise. But we get so caught up in the misinformation, the disinformation, and miscommunication. Talk to me. And Tua. They gave this man a whole lot of money. Have the Dolphins won a playoff game? Have the Dolphins been to a championship game? Have the Dolphins been to a Super Bowl with Tua? I'm looking for all these answers here. How do these people keep getting money without proven values? I'm questioning the thought of currency right now. The transferring of funds, the believability, the eye tests. How are we at home able to know this more than people that are in the money conversation? Hello, talk to me. Hmm? If you're a financial advisor, how am I broke? Or how are you broke? If you're a financial advisor, how are you broke, Jeff? Why are you borrowing money from me? I work McDonald's mid-shift. How? Explain this to me. That's what I'm dealing with when it comes to this conversation of Aaron Rodgers, Lamar Jackson, the Dallas Cowboys, and Tua. How? What have they done for us in the month of January? Nothing. 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 But we giving all these teams the satisfaction like they've been here. Oh, I want to be a part of this. No, you don't. No, you don't. It's the winning formula of resolution. Mm, Facts. I think your upbringing really makes you and define you when you get to that pivotal term in life. Talk to me. What do you mean, Dre? I think when things happen, you reflect upon what you saw as a child and it pushes you to do better. Or that moment you reflect upon tells you, hey, we're not going back there. No, sir. No, not going to happen. But at the same time, you try to bring yourself up to today's standard. Okay. Not everybody knows how to drive a manual shift. Okay. Okay. So that's where we're at when it comes upon that the apex of understanding what's going on when it comes to the conversation of Aaron Rodgers, Lamar Jackson, Dallas Cowboys, and Tua. But they're all over the news, all over the TV, all in the videos, but they haven't done what? Nothing. Why are we giving them satisfaction? Why are we giving them a break? Why are we putting these athletes, these names, these people, places, and things now? on a pedestal. I blame us. Sometimes I believe things are our fault. I look back on my 4 failed marriages. I don't call them failed marriages. I think they worked. Time just expired. It's like having a library book. When Netflix had the videos, you had to put them back. When you used to go to Blockbuster, there was a time limit, expiration date. You took it back in time. But people want to point the finger at you. No, no, no. I don't. I don't look at it as 4 failed marriages. I look at a wonderful opportunities I had. Not many of you can be lucky enough to say, let's keep it moving, Dre. I'm not going to say what I want to say. That'll be wrong. But it is the weekend coming. I'm going to a wedding. Normally tomorrow we're doing a college football show, but I think due to the wedding, I will not be able to do the college football show tomorrow. We didn't do one last weekend due to the weather down in Jacksonville, Florida. If you have friends and family that are still going through the suffering, prayers and strength to everyone. Prayers and strength to everyone that's still going through that hurricane situation. But there will be no college football show tomorrow. If I do, I'll probably hop on for 1 hour if there's going to be a show. But going to a wedding, and I know these people, and I know me. No, we're not doing a show tomorrow. But I'm tell you what, one thing I'm going to try to do. I'm taking my tablet and laptop with me because of what? College football. I've never been to a wedding during college football season. I've never been to a wedding on a Saturday during college football season. So I must really love these people, which I do. Josh and Robin, love you guys dearly, dearly. Wouldn't miss it for the world. And I get to go with my best friend. So fine about that. But at the same time, we got college football tonight. So for 2 weeks in a row, on Friday nights, college football has gotten off the damn chain. Last week we had Miami and Vatech. Was it a catch or not? The week before, that game ended at 2:37 in the morning. So tonight, they're giving us Michigan State and Oregon, or Oregon, depending on where you're scoring at. And my oldest boy, oldest son, the Storm, he used to be an Oregon fan when RG3 was there for sure. And then we got Syracuse at UNLV. I don't know how to do this tonight. It's a good thing I don't go out on Friday nights. That's for rookies. But Michigan State at Oregon and Syracuse at UNLV. Look, I'm going hard in the paint. I'm going hard in the paint tonight. With I got a 6 game watch list that I'm going to do. A 6 game watch list. Michigan State and Oregon's on the list. Syracuse and UNLV are unloved, as I call it, unloved. But I'm taking Oregon. I can't do Michigan State for legal reasons. And I'm going with unloved, UNLV, known as what? University of Nevada, Las Vegas. Bite the towel. Bite the towel. And then on Saturday, wedding day, I don't know how I'm going to get through this. I think they get married at 3 o'clock too. Pivotal time. Pivotal time. I'm doing the Auburn UGA game. I want to see Kirby's response. And we know Auburn is what? On a downpour. But it's still what? The SEC. And if you're not familiar with the SEC, I don't know what to tell you. That is, if you've never lived in the South, well, everybody has relatives in the South. Everybody spent a summer in the South. But when you live in the South and you don't have a professional sports team, Saturday is what? That day. I'm going to take UGA in this one, but I think Auburn is going to make this game interesting. Next up, we got MIZ, ZOU, Mizzou at Texas A&M. There are a lot of Mizzou grads who live in this neighborhood where I live at. Shout out to Tile Grove East. Ooh, ski. Is that still a thing? Shout out to Mizzou. MIZ, ZOU. My dude Brandon and his wife Mary, they're empty nesters now, and their videos crack me up. He's a Mizzou fan and a Kansas City Chief fan. But they've been, and I think of Brandon and my dude Tunes a lot when it comes to MIZ, ZOU, and the whole fan base. I know a lot of people that went to Mizzou and partied at Mizzou. And since Mizzou came into the SEC, and now this Texas A&M matchup, Mizzou is in the top 10. I've watched in the past 5 years probably four Mizzou games all the way through. I'm not gonna lie, because back in the day, I didn't like the Mizzou radio person. The people that call Mizzou games, they had boring, that boring voice. Yeah, man, it's watch crickets have sex. It was not engaging. But the program has gotten better, better coaches, better players, everything. Shout out to STL Pressure, Coach Pat, because he coaches the team with Luther Burton, dad. Luther Burton the third. Luther Burton. Big Luther. Luther. Luther Burton. Third. Luther. Give me Mizzou tomorrow against Texas A&M. Then we got Ole Miss going against South Cackalack. If you don't know what the Cackalack is, move. We're going to give you time to leave. If you don't know about that Cackalack, it's like the stanky leg. If you don't know about the stanky leg, that Cackalack different. Tell you what, I put money on this. South Carolina strip clubs are better than North Carolina strip clubs. Battle me. Battle me. Battle me on strip clubs in South Carolina and North Carolina. I know the laws have changed, but I'm coming back soon. I'm going to test the water, see if it's still the way. Shout out to my truck drivers, by the way. Truck drivers can do what? They can grade strip clubs and food. I still don't know why a truck driver don't have a podcast tasting food or going to strip clubs. Then next up, we got Tennessee at Arkansas, known as Arkansas. By the way, I'm taking UGA. I'm taking MIZ, ZOU. I'm taking South Cackalack over Ole Miss. And next up, we got Tennessee at Arkansas, known as Arkansas. Tennessee, if you've never been in Knoxville, I have. If you've never been to a night game, I have. If you've never been to Bristol, I have. If you don't understand the Tennessee people of football, but the fact they're going to Fayetteville, Arkansas, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I got a funny feeling all the hype, no pun intended on Tennessee coach. I got a funny feeling that Arkansas is going to show up to the occasion. Not like when Alex Jones was the quarterback and the receiver, not those days, but I got a funny feeling. I have an inclination that things are going the right way. So I'm taking Arkansas in the upset. So let's recap this situation. It's college football Saturday and Friday night football. Tonight we got Michigan State and Oregon. I'm taking Oregon. We got Syracuse at UNLV or Unlove. I'm taking Unlove. Then Saturday, wedding day. Yes, I'm going to a wedding. Auburn at UGA. I'm taking UGA, known as Georgia. We got Mizzou at Texas A&M. MIZ, ZOU. Give me MIZ, ZOU. Next up, we got Ole Miss at South Cackalack, known as South Carolina. Them Gamecocks. Give me South Cack. Next up, we got Tennessee at Arkansas. Give me Arkansas. Give me Arkansas, good people. And again, I'm trying something different, so bear with me here. See if I got this the right way to do this. Mm-hmm. We're going to take a short break here. Have a word from my sponsor, Mountain Man Scrub. Get your scrub on. Don't forget it's good for your hands, feet, and face. Be right back. Smoke them if you got them. Coming back, we're going to talk about the NFL Sunday slate. Be right back.
Mountain Man Scrub, as smooth as a river flows. MountainManScrub.com. Get your scrub on.
Oh my God. I've been doing good, people. So I'm trying something different. So I'm streaming the show on the 70-inch, the tablet, and the laptop, just to try something different with the camera situation to see how it's working out for everybody. Let me know how it's going. For the rest of us, for the Festivus, the Festivus is amazing. All right, we talked about the fact I'm going to a wedding tomorrow. I don't know. I've never been to a wedding that a person I'm not related to since my days of driving a limo in Charlotte. Shout out to Mike Fox from Mazine Services. Mike Fox out of the WV, known as West Virginia, and a former Carolina Panther football player. Mm, mm, So a recap again on my college football watch list tomorrow. Well, tonight I'm starting off with Michigan State at Oregon. I'm taking Oregon. Syracuse at UNLV. I'm taking UNLV. Saturday you got Auburn at UGA. I'm taking UGA. You got MIZ against Texas A&M. I'm taking Mizzou. We have Ole Miss at South Carolina. Give me them Gamecocks at South Cackalack. Then we have Tennessee at Arkansas. Give me Arkansas in the upset. Now, after last night's Tampa Bay Atlanta game, Kirk Cousins threw for 509 yards. Okay. Shout out to Grandma Kim, by the way. Shout out to all the sponsors. Shout out to all you guys for doing what you can do for sure. But the NFL Sunday slate, ever since I gave up my bookie 3 years ago, I have won 2 times in football. I've won more at the horse track than I have on the football in college gambling. Mom, Dad, I need to change some things up. But we got the Jets at Minnesota. They in London. I got to talk to Jake from London. You guys all met my friend Jake from London. But I was told whoever the first team that lands is going to win. I don't know who landed first. But the way the Jets played against the Broncos last week and knowing Ron Rodgers, knowing the team turmoil that's going on and understanding where the Minnesota people are going, and my dude Tyler down in Perryville, Missouri, I want to come down there and get in that sauna you got, player, by the way. Looking good. 50 pounds lighter, my man. He's a big fan. I remember he bought that Adrian Peterson jersey and he invited me down to Perryville, and I went down there and met the amazing people of Perryville. Shout out to the people of Soulard as well. Give me the Minnesota Vikings in this one here. I'm going with the Purple People Eaters of America and Mr. Donald. I got to go with them. Next up, we got Carolina at Chicago. What? Andy Dalton against Caleb Williams? Is this real? Is this thing on? I think Carolina in the last 2 games, they know they can win. They know they can hang in there, but they have to get over the hump. And I know Dre Jr. is still a fan of Carolina no matter what. I know he's living in Oklahoma City now, right now, but I know deep down in his heart, he's a Panther fan. So I'm going to go with my son, Dre Jr., and I'm taking the Panthers over Chicago. Next up, we got Baltimore and Cincinnati. Baltimore and Cincinnati gives me therapy. Baltimore and Buffalo gives me therapy. Cincinnati and Buffalo gives me therapy because all three of them do the same fucking thing. They forget they have a team. Lamar almost blew that game away last week because he forgot he had a team. You have bad business decision, Derrick Henry. You have the possibility to have two running backs to get 1,000 yards. You're in a situation to get three receivers to get over 1,000 yards. But you, Lamar, think you are the answer. No, sir. Cincinnati, Joe Burrow, offensive line expectations. Do you really need another receiver to complete the resume? I think Cincinnati has what it needs, but they need to figure it out. They need to figure out how to get over the hump. But I'm still taking Baltimore in this game, and I know that game is in downtown Cincinnati. Next up, we got Miami against the Patriots. So Miami brought in the quarterback of 4 days of training, Tyler Huntley. Mike McDaniels think he's smarter than everybody in the NFL. He needs to do the same thing that Kingsbury did. Leave. Leave the country. Find yourself. Leave your wife and kids. Just leave. Just go somewhere to figure you out. This man really thinks he knows more than NFL. He's the smartest dumb person I know. He's he's so smart he's dumb. I'm taking the Patriots because of their defense and because what Miami is doing. Trade for Russell Wilson right now. I don't like either team or player, but let's make the league fun. Don't ruin Tyreek and the Waddle because you're in your own feelings. Give me the Patriots. Next up, we got Cleveland at Washington. My homie I do the show with, D&D Don't Get Butthurt. She's from Cleveland. She did an awful dance video. She was a model. I'm gonna share. I gotta find the video to let you guys judge the way she was dancing. You thought Millie Vanilli was crazy. You're not gonna believe this video when I show it to you about her showing you how she dances. But this game here is kind of scary. The way that Deshaun Watson got beat up last week, I still want to know when the pressure's on you, why would you throw the ball out of your ear? I don't understand when quarterbacks do the dumbest shit, then they get up like, what happened? What I do wrong? I am taking the Washington Commanders for one. That's my quarterback in fantasy football. For one, I like that formation with three tight ends, two on the right, one on the left. You think they're going to RPO it? No, not at all. Give me Washington. Next up, we have Indy at Jacksonville. Joe Flacco can't beat Jacksonville due to their defense. Anthony Richardson, he got hit in the back. I think he should be okay to play this game. But Trevor Lawrence and NTN and that coaching staff need to show us more. Show us more. I'm still taking Indy in this game. Next up, got Buffalo at Houston. Revenge game. Stephon Diggs and Josh don't talk before the game. I don't know. I don't. I don't really know what they're gonna do on this. This is indoor. CJ against Josh. The expectations. I'm taking Buffalo. Next up, we got Vegas at Denver. Charlie, my man. My dude. He's a big Raider fan. What Charlie's a Raider fan, but he doesn't watch football. That's weird to me. You like porn, but you don't like sleeping with people. I didn't like the way Denver played last week, but I know it was inclement weather. But still, if you can't grip a ball in the rain and you went to college in Oregon and the South, something's wrong. I don't get that. I believe in my Denver defense. I'm a Denver Bronco fan since 1982, and I'm not leaving. I'm here. I'm accounted for. I'm here. But give me my Broncos over Vegas. Next up, we got Arizona at San Fran. You can call him Pretty or Purdy. I'm calling him Purdy. All his weapons are back. I don't like Kyler Hail Mary's body language attitude. Give me San Fran. Maybe go play some Call of Duty. How about that? Next up, we got Green Bay at the Rams. Matthew Stafford, after that game last week, losing to the Bears, and what the Bears did on social media, I think it kind of challenged the Rams to do some awful things to their next few opponents. And I'm sorry, I think they're going to take out their behavior on Green Bay. Give me the Rams. Next up, we got the New York Football Giants at Seattle. Again, what would Geno be if he not got hit in that jaw for $600? Would Geno still be in the league if Homeboy didn't hit him in the jaw for $600? I'm taking Seattle over the G-Man. And for the first time ever in NFL history, ever, you got Dallas playing Pittsburgh on Sunday Night Football. These are the fans of the team that think they got it, and these are the fans that of a team that still think they have it. These two fan bases are crazy. They both wear too much weave, too much cologne, too much makeup. Just you ever been around a cowboy fan, like a real cowboy fan? I bet you smell them before you hear them. Too much cologne. How many spray bottles do cowboy fans go through on a daily basis? Bottle and a half? How much weave does a Pittsburgh Steeler fan have or makeup? Too much. I'm looking forward to the TikTok videos and the YouTube videos of the Pittsburgh Steelers and Dallas Cowboy fans. They are the two funniest fun bases to me ever in sports. These two fan bases between the Cowboys and Pittsburgh Steelers is hilarious. And when the last time both of them won the Super Bowl? But they're significant in our behavior, in our daily talk. You know it. You work with a Steeler fan, you probably sleeping with a Cowboy fan, or vice versa. We know these two people. Do they get on your nerves? Raise your hand. Hand is raised here. Cowboy fans and Steeler fans get on my damn nerves. Two playoff wins in 8 years, and that terrible damn towel. I hate the color yellow because of them. I do. But I respect the defense of the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm admired by what Dallas believability is, not just in ownership, but the fan base. The players don't believe what you guys believe. Look at the body language. Did you sleep with her? Did she sleep with you? Talk to me. Talk to me. Tell the truth. Don't shame me. Shame yourself. Somebody's going to do it. If you won't, somebody will. If you do, trust me if you will. Try it if you want to. That's what she said. But those are my facts right there in the football make down on Saturday and Sunday. Sunday, let's run it back. Jets at Minnesota. Give me Minnesota. Carolina, Chicago. Give me the Panthers. Baltimore at Cincy. Give me the Ravens. Miami at the Patriots. Give me the Patriots. Cleveland at Washington. Give me Washington. Indy at Jacksonville. Give me Jacksonville. Buffalo at Houston. Give me Buffalo. Vegas at Denver. Give me Denver. Arizona at San Fran. San Fran. Green Bay at the Rams. Give me the Rams. The New York Football Giants at Seattle. Give me Seattle. Dallas at Pittsburgh. Give me Pittsburgh. So for the most part, take the home team. Well, boys and girls, children of all ages, I have to get ready for the wedding. I got a hairstyle appointment. I got makeup in 20 minutes. Tata Delicious is going on. Where you going? To the Ozarks. With who? Why, when you say you're going out of town, the first thing people say, with who? None of your business. Who you going with? Your dog? Shout out to Zoe, the dog, by the way. Shout out to Zoe the dog. All right, folks, we're going to get out here. I want you to do the best thing you can possibly do this weekend. Enjoy yourself. Be safe about it. Let's have fun. Let's do some good things. Let's admire the situation. Let's be together. And let's do the most important thing ever, be there for one another. As they say in the hood, I will holler at you later. And again, thank you to our title sponsor, CertaPro Painters, Oklahoma City. Bring it with the beautiful people, and let's do it ourselves. As they say in the hood, I'll holler at you later. In peace.